Welcome to my channel, where we explore the fascinating world of chess. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced player, you'll find something to enjoy here. We cover everything from basic strategies to advanced tactics, and we analyze some of the greatest games in chess history. So grab your board and pieces, and let's dive into the world of chess. Today, we have a fascinating match in front of us between Equan_Nazir as white, and I Am Birdless as black. This is a 120+ one-time control game, bullet game, being played on chess.com, and we're already in the endgame. The opening played is the Italian game, 2 knights defense. The players followed the opening theory in the first few moves with 1, e4 e5 2, nf3 nf6, and then white deviated from the standard 3, nx e5 with 3, bc4. Black responded with 3, nc6, and the game continued with 4. 0-0 bc5. After the opening, both sides were playing solidly, but white gained a small advantage in the middle game. The Italian game is a popular chess opening that starts with the moves 1, e4 e5 2, nf3. It is called the Italian game because it was developed and popularized in Italy during the 16th century. One of the main lines of the Italian game is the 2 knights defense, which starts with the moves 1, e4 e5 2, nf3 nc6 3, bc4 nf6. In the 2 knights defense, both sides develop their knights to the f6 and c6 squares respectively. White then plays 4-0, castling kingside to bring their king to safety and connect their rooks. Black responds with 4, bc5, developing their bishop to attack white's knight on f3 and control the d3 square. The 2 knights defense is an aggressive opening that leads to open, tactical play. The knights and bishops are used to control the center of the board, and both sides can launch quick attacks against their opponent's king. This opening is particularly interesting because it can transpose into several different lines, depending on how the players continue their development. Overall, the 2 knights defense is a sharp and exciting opening that can lead to complex and dynamic positions. It is a good choice for players who enjoy tactical play and want to put pressure on their opponent from the very beginning of the game. Continue to the game. White's 9th move, nx e5, is an interesting pawn sacrifice. This move opened up the diagonal for white's dark squared bishop and disrupted black's pawn structure. White then won a pawn with nx c7+, which forced black to play kd8, and this move weakened black's king position. Afterward, white put a lot of pressure on black and gained a material advantage. At move 25, white made a critical move, qe8+. This move attacked black's rook and forced the rook to move. Black then made an error with kb6, which allowed white to play 26, qxe6+. This move won black's rook and effectively ended the game. White then played a series of moves to checkmate black's king. Overall, it was a very well-played game by Equan_Nazir. White demonstrated excellent strategy and tactics to gain a material advantage, and then smoothly converted the advantage into a winning endgame. I Am Birdless played well, but ultimately made some critical mistakes that allowed white to win. In this game, we see how important it is to develop your pieces quickly and control the center of the board. White, with the move 1, e4, immediately stakes a claim on the center and develops a pawn that can help control it. Black responds similarly with 1, e5, but then makes some questionable moves such as 5, qe7 and 6, d5, which allow white to gain an advantage. One of the most critical moments in the game comes on move 9 when white plays nx e5, sacrificing a knight in exchange for gaining control of the center and creating pressure on black's position. Black, unable to defend against the threat, quickly finds themselves in a losing position. The lesson we can learn from this game is that controlling the center of the board and developing your pieces quickly is vital in chess. In addition, it's essential to consider the potential consequences of every move you make and be mindful of any threats your opponent might pose. By doing so, you can avoid finding yourself in a difficult position like black did in this game. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos. If you have any suggestions or requests, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And until next time, keep playing and exploring the beautiful game of chess.